really eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I research Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. You look at the defense for these Texans. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Rams at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bryant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go, set.
It's Young on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Bryant, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay, right.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Blaster, stay. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Slide through. Ready.
Young on 3rd and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Young's throw going to be caught by Davis. Touchdown, Rams! Darius Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. Hadley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Ray. Hey, go Lion. 12.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That throw by Young incomplete.
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Young working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone.
And now the rookie's free. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The play fake. Now Young. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bryant to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. In motion left is Davis. On 2nd down, it's Bryant. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Young off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
OP. 21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now Young.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now a give right side. Bryant, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Young to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's McKenzie, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, McKenzie, and he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Clock, 10, set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here is Young.
Finds Pickens outright.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Home troops right. Hey, ram.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Go. 5-9. Hey, go Lion. 59. 12. Baylor Tiger. Let's go.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Walton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Go. 21.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Baylor tight. Hey, Kappa. Go. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Hey, ram.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go ready.
It's McKenzie, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, go Lion. 59. Let's go. Hey.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Hadley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Walton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McKenzie.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Young on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really...
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run again.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they go. Hadley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Hadley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, stay.
Here's first and 10.
One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive